Flare is the highest standard for crypto utility. We're going to be looking at that in a moment. Why is that so, folks? Flare is a project that is totally unique. It is doing something never ever been done before, not only in the world of crypto, in the world of digital assets, but in the entire arena of finance as a whole. We will check out why Flare is special. But look at this. Leader Alpha over here says that leaked PDF highlights the fact that FLR is a Ripple-backed asset. Oftentimes, we've associated Flare network with Ripple and XRP, that Flare network is trying to bring along use cases for the for XRP, the DeFi use cases in the form of FXRP. So now we understand that Ripple and Flare go way beyond just a superficial collaboration or partnership. Look at this. I know from internal conversations that Flare Networks is working with Ripple. This is huge in my opinion, folks. The reason we're going to be looking at that in a moment, as we're going to be looking at the reputation of Ripple and what it stands for in the world of finance at this point of time. And if Flare Networks is working with Ripple, those who understand know that this is something really, really big. An announcement from Ripple is on the horizon, one that will give Ripple a return on their investment by turning this $1 billion market cap asset into a potential $75 billion market cap asset and beyond, folks. Flare Network can go way beyond just $75 billion. It can be one of those assets that go to $100 billion plus. Even some say that it has the potential to reach trillions of dollars of market cap if the full throttle use cases hit, folks. So different opinions, but if we even be conservative, only then Flare Networks, or even then Flare Networks has a lot of potential. Look at this. Currency name Flare, ticker symbol FLR, specifics. FLR is a Ripple-backed crypto asset, not just any other asset, a Ripple-backed crypto asset designed to implement smart contracts on the XRP ledger and is developed to interoperate with various blockchains following the concept to connect everything. Now, folks, if we analyze this statement over here, it is really deep. First and foremost, if it is a Ripple-backed crypto asset, you can see the use cases that XRP wins the settlement and everything happens when the regulatory frameworks, when the US regulatory framework is streamlined. You know where the place for Flare is going to be in Ripple's agenda, and that is really high, folks. And besides that, the capabilities of Flare Network, what makes it the highest standard, what makes it special, is that it is one of those rare breeds, folks, one of those rare projects that not only is a layer 1, but it has its own enshrined oracles as well. It is an interoperability king as well, connecting various blockchains and legacy systems, and this concept connecting everything is a testament for what Flare Network can bring to the world of finance. Look at this. Crypto.com will be leveraging Flare Networks to stake XRP. Look at this. Through Crypto.com's platform, shareholders will also benefit from superior liquidity for XRP and other digital assets, as well as access to upcoming XRP restaking via Flare. Wherever we see the name of XRP, somewhere along the line we see Flare Network as well, folks. Look at this, which Vivo Power has already partnered with. Now this is what we're talking about. This is huge. And why is it huge? Why do we say that Flare Network being associated with XRP is really good? Look at this. Look at the price targets for XRP in the short term. Look at this. XRP price target $7 to $8 short term. could skyrocket to $13 if momentum holds. Long-term vision, $50 to $100 per XRP. We believe XRP will overtake Bitcoin in utility. This is why we are so bullish on Flare. It is associated and tied with XRP, providing use case to an asset that is deemed to overtake Bitcoin in utility. I mean, it cannot get bigger than this, folks. So this is what we're talking about. Let's look at bits and pieces from this video as well, because this is a bit long, 4 minutes, so you can check this out yourselves. Some sort of predictions for XRP.
Den finalen, endgültigen oder die finale Beilegung des Rechtsstreits von Ripple und der SEC. Es ging darauf ein bisschen nach oben, das heißt, wir sind mit XRP wieder über die Marke von $3 gestiegen, aber ich glaube, es gibt den einen oder anderen, der sich vielleicht nach diesem wirklich finalen Beilegen ein bisschen mehr erhofft hat.
Ja, aber keiner, der uns zuschaut. Weil wir hatten, du hattest die Frage ja schon mal gestellt, kann das Beilegen dieses Rechtsstreits für den entsprechenden Push sorgen, ja, für den entsprechenden Pump sorgen. Und da hatten wir damals schon gesagt, dass der beigelegt wird, auf welche Art und Weise ist klar. Das ist eigentlich ein Non-Event, das wird dann durchgezogen. Irgendwann ist es rechtlich sicher und genau das ist jetzt passiert. Die SEC und Ripple haben sich darauf geeinigt, dass beide ihr Appeal zurücknehmen. Also man sieht das hier, das hatten wir auch immer gesagt, United States Court of Appeals for the Second Circuit. Das heißt also, Torres war First Circuit und dann ging es ins Appeal-Verfahren in den Second Circuit. Und die Torres hat gesagt, also bei mir seid ihr jetzt falsch, ihr müsst euch hier an den Second Circuit wenden, ihr müsst beide eure Appeals zurückziehen, eure Einsprüche zurückziehen. Das haben sie jetzt gemacht und damit ist die Sache nach 5 Jahren dann endgültig vorbei. Und jetzt, das hatten wir damals auch gesagt, jetzt gilt's. Also jetzt muss auch Ripple XRP mal den Beweis antreten, also den Proof. Wir hatten ja gesagt, ein Spot XRP ETF kann von der SEC nicht genehmigt werden, solange man mit genau dieser Firma und diesem Coin im Rechtsstreit liegt. Das ist jetzt vorbei. Also von daher, einem Spot XRP ETF sollte jetzt definitiv nichts mehr im Wege stehen.
Overall, folks, the settlement and what XRP did, it did for the betterment of this industry as a whole, and now it remains to be one of the only assets that is truly clear, and it has basically pushed the juggernaut named as SEC to the corner, folks. It doesn't get any bigger than this. And Flare Network obviously can be huge. Its association with XRP is huge. Its provision of XRP use cases is really great as well. Look at this. XRP-Fi on Flare networks is quickly becoming the standard for corporate treasury yield. Everything Blockchain Inc., a US-listed public company, is teaming up with Flare to bring institutional-grade XRP yield strategies to treasuries. I mean, this is huge. Hugo Fillion's bold vision, 5 billion XRP to power Flare's DeFi revolution in 2026. 2026 seems to be a huge year for Flare Network, because up until that point they will have they will bring these use cases to life as well. Finally, I think that 2026, 2027 will be really good for Flare, because now they're in some sort of testing phase for F assets, and even if they do not come in 2026, I will be fine with it. The reason is that we want a finished product. We do not want broken stuff. Oftentimes in this industry, people promise us big, but when they launch a product, it is broken. We do not want that for Flare, because we're talking about a huge potential over here. Look at this. At current prices, we're talking billions in FLR to make it happen. Let's say $2 billion for collateral. With market cap typically 14x the capital invested, Flare's cap could 28x to meet the challenge. If Hugo's crystal ball is spot on and Flare dominates the collateral game, we're staring at a potential 50 to 70x moonshot. Look at this. Even the technicals over here are strong. A triangle being formed and narrowed down over here, almost on the verge of a breakout. Let's hope that this support base over here remains intact. Even if it comes back down over here, the structure remains, hopefully. And folks, we just talked about XRP over here. There are so many different projects that do not have intrinsic smart contracts, which Flare can provide smart contracts to and use case to. So the sky is the limit, folks. Ripple were early seed investors, big investors. This is why the XRP were given 44% of the FLR supply. Flare has always been in Ripple's plans, now more than ever. And look at this. What if Ripple puts some of that fat escrow into the F-asset system? That is going to be huge for sure. And this is Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, saying that. Flare is combining the best of XRP, very fast settlement. It has Ethereum's smart contracts. It has Avalanche for consensus, which helps extend XRP's utility and allows developers to create smart contracts for new use cases like lending and DeFi. Folks, it is a combination of all these powerhouses. This is why we can say that Flare Networks is the ultimate project. It is one of the best projects out there. It is a combination of the best, folks. So yeah, a combination of highly advanced technology over here, the ultimate coin, the ultimate project, the ultimate use case, folks. XLM is number 15th and Doge is number 8. For what? Look at this. Yeah, let's go ahead and do XLM and Doge before this one. Both are far bigger priorities than LTC. I think it is for smart contracts or providing DeFi. Yes, fun fact, a comet smells like rotten eggs, okay. Do not know what this is. Most scientists say the closest comparison to this phenomenon on Earth is the idea that tokens called XRP would be sold off to retail investors with the illusion that, that a digital bank drive-up tube is worth more than the money it transfers back and forth because there are only so many tokens in existence and everyone will want one because the banking systems of the world have been quietly making deals for over a decade to make XRP the replacement for SWIFT, and the president is sleeping with Bragg garlic mouse. Okay, so this is that sort of a post where you go back and forth, some sort of a cult mindset. I really do not like this in this space, folks, because project bashing, people having a go at the other project at the expense of some other project. I do not like this approach, folks, because we need good projects for this industry to grow together. Even more than one, there can be more than one winners. But anyways, Hugo has replied to this that XLM is number 15th and Doge is number 8. Both are far bigger priorities than LTC when it comes to collaborating with Flare and other stuff, from what I understand, folks. So yeah. Look at this. Flare lands second public company for its XRP DeFi framework. Combined with Firelight, Flare's restaking layer, the setup lets companies convert XRP into FXRP and allocate across decentralized lending, staking, and liquidity protocols. So, in a nutshell, what is this? Everything Blockchain Inc. has signed a memorandum of understanding to adopt Flare's XRP5 framework for corporate treasury yield. Number 2, Flare's system aims to transform XRP into a productive asset for institutions through its F-assets system and Firelight restaking layer. Awesome, folks. Now look at this. This is being set for a project that is known as the ultimate project, and Flare Networks is even bringing something unique to the game for XRP over here, transforming XRP into a productive asset for institutions. I mean, that is huge. The adoption by two public companies, including Vivo Power International, signals a shift in how digital assets like XRP are utilized by institutions. Huge, in my opinion. This is awesome. Look at this. What makes Flare the XRP file layer? Flare is fully developed ecosystem not stopping at bridging or depositing XRP with a full suite of on-chain DeFi primitives that extends XRP's utility. A project like XRP and providing use case for that is sort of huge, folks. Look at this. Where does yield come from? Economically secured services. ESS takes XRP staking beyond chain security. Insurance for proven DeFi protocols. Liquidity for RWA markets in off-market hours. This is great. And by the way, folks, aside from this, why do we say that Flare Networks is the ultimate project? It is not only providing use case for XRP, it is not only providing oracles, enshrined oracles. Folks, it is a layer one as well with smart contract capabilities. Now that is huge. Why is it huge? Because it does things that no other project is able to do. Look at this. There is no other layer one that does what Flare Networks does, being both a smart contract platform and a trustless interoperability plus oracle layer for non-smart contract assets. I mean, it does not get any bigger than this. You can go on and search for multiple projects out there in CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, but the use case of Flare Networks, although it is doing everything in a simple manner, it is a layer one. There are a lot of layer ones. It's enshrined oracles. You might say that Chainlink has got so many partnerships now. It is an oracle as well. But nobody's. I haven't seen many projects that are as trustless and interoperable as Flare Networks, at least on paper, and their vision. And what they're doing in terms of providing the DeFi layer for XRP and others of these non-smart contract assets. So all in all, we can truly argue at least that Flare Networks is indeed that ultimate crypto project. Do you agree or not? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.